We now return to my show. Around autumn of 1995, McDonald's actually had that promotion with Universal Studios. And four of the tapes were a part of that deal with McDonald's, which were Back to the Future Part 2, I believe, from 1989. Or was it the original Back to the Future from 1985? Field of Dreams from 1989. The Land Before Time from 1988. And An American Tail, Five Goes West from 1991, which had the voice of John Cleese as Caterwaul. But let's rewind a bit back to, I believe, around 92, 93. When there were other two animated films I've seen around that time period. Like The Man Called Flintstone for Hanna-Barbera and An American Tail for Amblin Entertainment. Now we fast forward to autumn of 1995, where several new programs were airing on CBS, while a bunch of the fan favorites were removed. And some of the programs that CBS aired around the 95-96 season were Ninja Turtles, the Aladdin TV series, The Lion King's Timon and Pumbaa, The Mask, the cartoon show based on the Jim Carrey movie, which had the voice of Rob Paulsen, or Koichi Madara in the Japanese version. The Twisted Tales of Felix the Cat and Sento Bagido. The last one was produced by Klasky Csupo, but we'll talk about them in a sec. Then around early January of 1996, they started airing the Ace Ventura Pet Detective cartoon, which was produced by Nelvana Limited and distributed by Morgan Creek. And of course, the original Ninja Turtles was about to air season 10 the following fall. But for now, there were just reruns of seasons 8 and 9. Because the last episode of season 9, Doom Quest, was the last episode to have Rob Paulsen as the voice of Raphael. And it was the last episode David Weiss did the script for. Because the following episode, The Return of Drag, featured Michael Gohl as the voice of Raphael, and Jeffrey Scott, who did a lot of scripts for The Littles, was the show's writer for the entirety of that season. And Lord Drag's second-hand man, High Tech, was replaced with Mung. Because that was around the time when CBS's stereo sound era was about to come to an end. Then we transitioned to around summer of 96, when we actually got our first cable box, where they had channels that I've never even seen before, like the Disney Channel, the History Channel, the Family Channel, which is now Freeform, and among various others. So it was basically a couple channels that I've never even seen. We even had the USA Network, which was still airing cartoons at the time, like Sonic Sat AM, not to be confused with Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, which Jaleel White, aka Steve Urkel, did the voice of Sonic in both shows. Then the USA Network also aired the Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat cartoons. It even one point aired Sailor Moon during USA Network's action cartoon block. Because 2 years before, CBS tried to jump on the bandwagon by introducing its CBS Action Zone block. But that was a long time ago. When I was watching the Disney Channel, I knew that there were a couple of Disney shows that were airing on the network. Like various Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, and Goofy cartoons. Plus it also had TV shows that had some of the famous characters, like Goof Troop, DuckTales, and Darkwing Duck. Even had Disney's Adventures of the Gummy Bears at one point, which was originally an NBC show before it moved to ABC, and then it moved to syndication. DuckTales, on the other hand, originally aired in syndication right off the bat, which had some familiar voices like Alan Young and June Foray. And when I was watching the Family Channel, I've seen some Deke cartoons like Madeline, Heathcliff and the Cadillac Cats, Inspector Gadget, among various others. Even that live-action game show that Deke produced called I'm Telling, which Lori Faso was the host. I remember those times. Then we fast forward a bit to 1997, when I saw a couple talk shows, like Montel Williams, Oprah Winfrey, and Jesse Sarah Raphael, I believe. Then I saw some TV ads for Home Alone 3, which was the new movie that was coming out in early winter that 97, which was around December, the same year as James Cameron's Titanic, Don Bluth's Anastasia, and Alien Resurrection. The last one had Sigourney Weaver and Winona Ryder. Then by 1998, we got Toon Disney, Nickelodeon, and Cartoon Network. And there were so many cartoons that were airing on those networks, like Rugrats, All Real Monsters, The Wild Thornberrys, Hey Arnold, Cat Dog, Dexter's Laboratory, The Powerpuff Girls, the real one, not that horrible reboot, Johnny Bravo, Cow and Chicken, I Am Weasel, even a bunch of the old Hanna-Barbera archives, like Top Cat, aka Don Gato, The Jetsons, The Flintstones, Yogi Bear, Huckleberry Hound, you name it. Then in 1999, Ed, Edd and Eddy was put on the network, and it ran for 10 years, from 1999 up till 2009. And next year will be the show's 20th anniversary. And you better believe it. And about the Powerpuff Girls real quick, only watch the original. The one with Tara Strong, E.G. Daily, and Kathy Cavadini. Okay, that should be enough for part 3. Stay tuned for part 4. I'll be right back after these messages.